Hi guys, Alice Taylor here, and today we're going to do a test between two irons that for me are aimed very much at looking to get guys up in the air and hitting the ball further. So we're going to test the Taylormade M2 against the Callaway XR. Both 7 irons, both ½ inch longer than standard, 2 degrees upright, so set up perfectly for me. Like I said, I think both of these clubs are aimed at the guys looking to get a bit more distance out of the ball. Having said that, I'm not only going to compare it on which one hits it the furthest, we're going to look at how high it hits it and how much it spins it, because we still want to be able to hit it a long way so it'll land on the green and stop. So we're going to go flight scope normalised, so we're not taking into consideration the conditions, so very, very fair, half a dozen shots on each. I've done review videos on both, so I'm not going to get too much into technical stuff. The only thing I will say is that Callaway 7 irons 30 degrees loft, Taylormade is 28.5. But at impact, we'll see how different that is. So I'm going to start with the Taylormade. And you know, it's a big, thick, chunky, powerful looking golf club. And certainly from the review video, I remember that it really does feel fast off the face. And like I said, I know it's not the be-all and end-all is hitting it a long way with irons, but I think for the guys out there who don't hit the ball a long way, if you can be a club, even 2 clubs longer with the irons, it makes a big, big difference to your game. And when you look at the stats that are available nowadays, I think it's for an 18 handicapper, 20 yards extra off the tee is actually worth 2 shots. So you can imagine if you're hitting 7 iron instead of 5 iron or 9 iron instead of 7 iron, it's going to make a huge difference to how close to the flag you can get. Even the ones that you don't quite get, that was a little low off the face, still get out there. I mean, I'm expecting both of these to be longer than my personal 7 iron, just based around kind of the lofts and how they perform. But it really does with the M2 feel like it launches off the face. So last couple with these. I am interested kind of, as you guys are watching this though, if you've already tried these clubs, leave some comments below as to how you found them. It just feels like they go forever. Okay, one final one with the M2. I mean, for me, none of those would miss a green. Okay, so let's switch from M2 into XR. Now, Callaway have got an XR OS as well. Now, for me personally, I think the OS will hit the ball up in the air too much, which is why I'm going to compare it to the standard XR club. So again, big, thick, chunky top line. And this one as well really feels like it launches off the face. I mean, I think the negative to the irons that hit it a long way is you can almost end up, if you do hit the ball a decent distance, hitting wedge too far. So then there's a big gap at the bottom end of the bag. Probably find not too many of you guys out there will agree with that. But I mean, XR's noticeably louder off the club face. Very much louder off the club face. And both of these models, with the design of the club head, are using much more of the kind of technology that's come out of excuse me, metalwoods and hybrids over the last few years. The last 3. I mean, yeah, Callaway one, very, very loud. Some of you will love that, some of you not so much. For me personally, I like my driver to be quite loud, but not as keen on the irons being loud. But it's high, it's long, and if that's what you're looking for, I think even without looking at numbers, either of these clubs would be good. So one final one. I don't know whether on my mic you guys will pick up that sound difference, any of you that have hit it will notice that. But 6 good shots with each club. Let's look at some numbers on Flight Scope. Talk you through what I'm looking for and then give you which one, in my opinion, comes out on top. Okay guys, so we look at the distance first of all. Callaway just coming out on top. I mean, both hitting it a long, long way, over 170 yards. I did swing the Taylormade one a little bit quicker, over the half dozen, which is therefore saying that I actually struck the Callaway one more solidly. I did spin the Callaway one a little bit more, and overall height was a little bit more. So a little bit surprising, because I look at that and I'd expect kind of the loft on the Taylormade to actually get it out there a little bit further, maybe launch a bit lower. Did hit it overall lower, but I think that's more based on spin. But you'd expect lower spin with less loft. Okay guys, so like I said, this isn't just a long driving contest with 7-iron, but some of the criteria for the guys that are looking to hit the ball higher, further, and get more out of this type of golf club. If we look to distance, which one hit it the furthest? The Callaway. Marginally, but on top. Which one got more spin on the ball, which is going to be really important at that other end when the ball's landing on the green and stopping? The Callaway one, just. A little bit more loft, so I could argue the toss that that's why it got a little bit more spin. And I would say both of them are a little bit low on spin. Height of shot, which one was higher? Well, again, you know, we're in there. So when I look at out of those two clubs, and they both performed very, very well. I would stress they will perform differently for different guys. This is my swing today, how I swung it side by side. But for me, the winner out of the Taylormade M2 and the Callaway XR just was the Callaway XR. The only thing that would possibly put me off personally was just the noise on the XR is a little bit loud for me. That might sway me to M2. But either of those, if you're looking for something that gets the ball up, hits it further, enables you to hit shorter irons into the green, you need to be trying XR, possibly OS for some of you guys, or M2. So guys, really appreciate you taking the time to watch, as ever. Leave any comments below. You might have already played these. You might already have one of these guys in your bag. Let me know if you have. Let me know if it's improved your game. If you don't subscribe to the channel already, please do. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys in the future. Stay in contact.